All right, welcome to the February 11th, 2026 regular meeting of the Chino Valley Fire District Board of Directors. The time is 5 p.m. I'll now call the meeting to order and take roll call, and all 5 members are here. Board members, please make sure, closed session. The Board of Directors will meet in closed session to discuss the following item. Number 1, public employee dismissal, release, retirement. Pursuant to Government Code Section 54957. Do we have any public comments on this? Seeing none, hearing none, we will now adjourn to closed session. We're going to reopen closed session, and I didn't turn my microphone on, so there you go. Welcome to the February 11th, 2026 regular board meeting of the Chino Valley Fire District Board of Directors. The time is 6 p.m. We'll now begin the meeting, and all 5 members are in attendance. Legal counsel, can you please report out of closed session, sir?
Yes, thank you, President Krieger. The board met in closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54957, and upon motion by President Krieger, second by Director Ramos Evinger, and unanimously carried, the board approved the application for IDR, which was before the board, claim number SDWA 600391. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. If everybody please stand, join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the invocation by Chaplain Garcia. Harvey, if you could please lead us.
Yes. Join me in saluting our flag. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Chaplain Garcia, sir.
Let's pray. Lord, we just thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for us gathering here, Lord, and we ask you to be present, Lord. We welcome your presence. We ask you to just be with everybody in this room, Lord. All the board members and everyone attending right now. Will you be with our families, Lord, our health, any issues that anybody has, health or anything. I ask you to touch them right now, Lord, and give them that comfort and peace that you bring, Lord. Lord, I ask you to please be with Captain DeLuca, Lord, and thank you for his 20 years of service, Lord, and that we appreciate his service, Lord, and that you touch his life, Lord, and you be with all the men and women that serve this community and bless them and their families and protect them, Lord. Let them get home safely every day. Lord, I ask you to just be with us. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
And you may all be seated. Clerk of the board, do we have any changes to the agenda?
No changes to the agenda. The first item on the agenda is presentations and announcements. And tonight we're honoring Captain Joe DeLuca for 20 years of service, and we invite him to please come forward.
Captain Joel DeLuca began his career with the Chino Valley Fire District in 2006 as a firefighter paramedic. He was promoted to engineer in 2014 and later to captain in 2021. He holds a degree in fire technology from Mount San Antonio College and completed his paramedic school at the Paramedic Training Institute in 2004. Joel is a certified hazardous materials specialist, assistant safety officer. He is lead instructor for the West End JPA Truck Academy, specializing in ventilation, and serves as an instructor at the Mount San Antonio Fire Academy. He has also served as a ACLS instructor and was a member of the Honor Guard. Joel is currently assigned the captain of Medic Engine 61A shift. Thank you, Joel, for your 20 years of service to the fire district, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I suppose sort of a testament to Joel. I see a lot of people here, and I know what's on our agenda, so I'm pretty sure you're probably here for Joel, not for me. Pretty unique opportunity. We had some of the chiefs and I to give Joel his captain's badge. We actually had a chance to drive out to his house and give it to him in front of his family, so it was a pretty cool thing. And when you're making these promotions, it's really nice to be able to give it to somebody that you know that you can hand off something like that and walk away, and you know that the requirements of the job are going to be met, that the district's going to get exactly what they're asking for, and more importantly, the community. And as I was sitting here, I always try to think about things, and as I was sitting here and we were doing our opening up today, and our board president hit his gavel, all of Joel's children, so testament to his wife. They all came to attention, so anyway, what that tells me is that not only does he do his job really well here, but he takes care of his family just as equally as well. So you guys are very well behaved. We certainly appreciate that. Your mom and dad really appreciate that. And Joel, congratulations, brother. We couldn't be more happy for you to give us 20 years and for who you are as a man and as a captain. So there you go. You got it.
All right, we're going to take a 2 to 3 minute break so Joel can have pictures with his family up front here. If the crews want to take pictures with him as well, they can do that.
Come on up, guys.
So,
Come on.
all right, we're going to go ahead and resume.
Thank you. Welcome back. The first item on our agenda is public hearings. And this is item number 1, ordinance number 2026-01. First reading, amending the compensation of the Board of Directors. The purpose is to conduct a public hearing and introduction of ordinance number 2026-01, increasing the compensation for the Chino Valley Fire District Board of Directors effective July 1, 2026.
All right, I'll now open the public hearing at 6:07.
Thank you, President Krieger. I will be providing the report tonight. At the January 14th, 2026 regular meeting, the Board of Directors considered adjustments to the board compensation amounts under the authority provided pursuant to the California Health and Safety Code and Water Code, as well as board policy. The board voted and directed staff to bring forward an ordinance to increase board member compensation from $183.86 to $194 per day. This compensation applies to each day a board member attends a board meeting or performs approved service as a member of the board. The maximum number of compensable days remains capped at 10 days per calendar month. The ordinance presented for board consideration tonight is ordinance number 2026-01, which reads, an ordinance of the Board of Directors of the Chino Valley Independent Fire District, County of San Bernardino, State of California, increasing the compensation of the Chino Valley Independent Fire District Board of Directors. A copy of the full text of the ordinance is included in the agenda packet and is also available in the office of the Clerk of the Board, located at the Fire District Administrative Headquarters at 14011 City Center Drive, Chino Hills, California, 91709. It is recommended that the Board of Directors conduct the public hearing and approve the introduction of ordinance number 2026-01, increasing the compensation of the Board of Directors as read by number and title only, and waive further reading of the ordinance, and schedule the second reading and adoption of the ordinance for March 11, 2026 regular meeting of the Board of Directors. This concludes my report, and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any requests to speak on this?
We have no written request to speak on this.
Seeing none, hearing none, the public hearing is now closed. Do we have any board member comments on this? And if not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
And Director Romaine moves to approve.
I'll second that.
Director Evanger second. All in favor?
Aye.
Do we need to do a voice vote on this? It's 5-0 vote, so
All in favor? Thank you.
thank you.
The next item on the agenda is public communications. This is a time and place for the general public to address the Board of Directors about subjects that do not appear elsewhere on the agenda. The public may address items on the agenda at the time addressed by the board. Due to board policy and Brown Act requirements, action may not be taken on any issue not on the agenda. When you address the board, please state your name and address prior to making your remarks, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. I have no written request to speak under public communications. Would anyone like to address the board at this time?
Good evening, Board President Krieger and fellow board members. My name is Jason Watts. I am the president of the executive board for Teamsters. Alongside me, serving me, is Vice President Lena Lynn and Treasurer Christine. Sandy Ortiz cannot be here tonight, but she is our secretary. We'd just like to take this moment to formally introduce ourselves. We were just voted in recently by our peers. Again, just take this moment to introduce ourselves and say we're here to support you, work alongside of you, and support the district in its vision and direction.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to address the board at this time? Seeing none. The next item on the agenda is the liaison reports to Fire District. We invite Suzette Dang from San Bernardino County 4th District Office.
Good evening, President Krieger, Vice President Howie, directors, chief, deputy chief, staff, and audience members. My name is Suzette Dang with your San Bernardino County 4th District Supervisor Kurt Hagman's office. Two announcements tonight. Happy to share Supervisor Kurt Hagman is hosting a low-cost spay, neuter, and vaccine clinic on Sunday, February 22nd. Spay and neuter requires advanced registration, and the registration opens on Monday, February 16th at 10 a.m. Vaccines are available from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and it's first come, first served. Location will be 14010 City Center Drive in Chino Hills. This is open to 4th District residents in the cities of Chino, Chino Hills, Montclair, Ontario, and in the 91786 portions in Upland. Appointments will go quickly, so don't forget to pre-register on February 16th using the QR code on the flyer or by following the link from the email that's sent by Supervisor Hagman. Second announcement, Supervisor Hagman is still accepting applications from the 4th District residents who are interested in being appointed to the County Behavioral Health Commission. Applicants must be residents of 4th District, and the deadline is due by Friday, February 20th. For more information or to apply, scan the QR code or call 909-387-3961. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter for Supervisor Kurt Hagman to keep updates on the county, what's going on in the county, as well as the events that's coming up. And with that, any questions? No? Okay. Well, that's it, and happy Valentine's, everyone. Thank you.
And next, we invite Councilmember Karen Comstock from the City of Chino.
Good evening, Chief, members of the board. Good to see you tonight. First, I would like to thank everyone who attended the annual Run for Russ Memorial 5K this past weekend. Over 1,200 people attended, making the Run for Russ one of the largest 5Ks in our region. It has been and it continues to be a beautiful tribute to the legacy of Chino Police Officer Russ Miller. And of course, most of you know that all the proceeds go to support the Chino Police Officers Foundation, which aids the Chino community in times of need. Your continued support and partnership means the world to us, and I want to thank you once again. I know I thanked the Fire Foundation last time I was here, but thank you again for being there. It was a great turnout. And of course, I saw several board members there that day as well, so thank you. The Derriere 5K is coming up. Next, we have one more 5K coming up to complete the Chino Triple Crown of Races. You're invited to join us for the annual Chino Youth Museum Derriere 5K and Fun Run on Saturday, March 7th at 8 a.m. at Ayala Park. The Derriere is the largest fundraiser for the Chino Youth Museum, and every dollar goes towards continued programming for Chino Valley's children. I don't know if you guys know this, but each year the Derriere has a theme, and this year the theme is fairy tale. So you're encouraged to come dressed as your favorite fairy tale and your favorite fairy tale attire. For more information and to purchase tickets, please visit thechinoyouthmuseum.com. This year we will miss Steve Lewis there. He's always been known to kind of run one of those blow-up dinosaur costume things. So, but you know, again, fairy tale is going to be a good theme for them. Healthy Family Day. Next, you're invited to celebrate health and wellness during our annual Healthy Family Day on Saturday, March 28th, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Neighborhood Activity Center. The City of Chino is partnering with the Chino Valley YMCA for a family-friendly celebration featuring exciting competitions, kids' activity stations, photo booths, and a superhero meet and greet. It's an event you won't want to miss. For more information, please visit cityofchino.org/HFD. Finally, just a friendly reminder that City Hall and most city facilities will be closed on or on a limited schedule on Monday, February 16th in observance of President's Day. That concludes my report tonight, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, Karen.
Yes, sir.
At the last council meeting, you guys voted to do some renovations to the youth museum, correct?
Yes, we did.
So is it gonna be pretty extensive, and do you remember?
No, I do remember them. What's happening is, obviously, the interior of the youth museum is aging. And then we've had some construction also going on at Owen's Bistro next door to retrofit some of that brick building. I'm happy to say that retrofitting is coming along well. We're also trying to improve the kitchen there. So I think everybody's gonna be very pleased with it. Of course, Tom, you're familiar, actually the Chino Youth Museum came to us by way of someplace that you guys went and visited, and when Mayor Yates came back, he said, hey, I want a youth museum here. And so it's been just a great addition to our community. Most of us remember it, well, it was once a bank, but it was also Herb's Hardware at one point.
Yep.
So it's, believe it or not, it's a very busy attraction. That's just showing its age. And we want to update some of the attractions inside of it to make it a little bit more modernized and just be nicer for the kids.
Right.
And they host a lot of kids' birthday parties there as well.
Right, won't be closed for too long, though, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm not exactly, I don't want to quote it because they always say one thing and then it never comes out to be that, but they do want to get those renovations underway and just make it nicer, so thank you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
Let's see. President Mark Bozak, Chino Valley Fire Foundation.
Good evening, President Krieger, members of the board, executive staff. The foundation, on January 16th, we had our Chino Valley Firefighter versus Ontario Charity Softball Tournament. I would say thank you guys who attended, for coming. We had a really good turnout. We won 13-7, not bragging.
Yeah, baby.
Overall, it went very well. And both the proceeds that we raised for that event both went to our foundation and Ontario Fires Foundation. Upcoming March 14th, you've heard, St. Patty's Day event. The Brewfest, the pre-sale ends on Saturday, so make sure you guys get your tickets. Pre-sale is $55, general admission is $65, VIP is $75, and people who go that aren't gonna be drinking is $20 for tickets. You can get all the information on our website. Also, I just thought fresh off the news, we received a donation from the city of Chino to the foundation, so I would like to thank Councilmember Comstock for that. I appreciate that. And thank you guys, and unless you have any questions. No? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that, forgive me, board member Sean Smith from Chino Valley Unified School District. Oh, thank you.
Good evening, President Krieger, Chief Williams, distinguished members of the board. You know what was crazy? I had like 4 kids. At the last event, I saw a bunch of kids. So firefighters, what a group, man. I thought, wow. It's like all these kids all over the place. I guess I'm not the only one that doesn't like money. So I have 4 kids too, so I know the feeling. So we had a science fair recently that was fantastic. I didn't get to go through all of the stuff, but the winners from, it was a district-wide event, and the winners from 4th all the way through high school, 4th grade all the way through high school, the winners of that are, first, second, third, fourth place are going on to the county. So be sure to, if you want to go catch them all. Some of these things were amazing. One kid did this sleep study where he, not only, it was a wake-up study, and he studied his family, and he included his dog. He's like, okay, my brother wakes up better to smells, and my dog wakes up like this. It was really cool. And a kid in high school did CRISPR, which is gene modification, just fantastic. So the kids are doing great. This district is fantastic. And now that I see that the fire department per capita contributes to that school district significantly more than others, I wanted to say thank you for raising such great kids. These kids are amazing. A lot of times the younger generation gets talked down about, but from my anecdotal perspective, it's an optimistic future for our kids. These kids are great. So thank you to the community for raising such fantastic kids in this district. One other event we do have coming up is there's a color guard event for Chino Hills High this Sunday. The doors open at 4 p.m. The performance is at 7:50, kind of late on a Sunday, but 7:50 p.m. These kids are working extremely hard. Again, this group of kids is just phenomenal. They work. My daughter is actually at color guard practice right now and won't get out until 9 o'clock and still has to do homework tonight. So be sure to go grab that show. Apparently, I've been assigned to the grill, so sorry. Maybe just hot dogs and hamburgers, so it should be all right as long as it's not chicken. But anyway, so be sure to catch that event. These kids work really hard. And again, thank you for raising such awesome kids in our community.
Chair Charlie Blank with the Fire Safe Council.
Nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, that concludes our liaison reports, and the next item on the agenda is the consent calendar.
All right, we have items number 1 through 7 on the consent calendar. Does anybody wish to pull anything to discuss? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion. Tom Howie motions, Andy Romaine is the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. So 5-0.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is new
I'm
business.
sorry, was I supposed to ask if there's any public comment?
Oh, thank you.
Any public comment on our consent calendar? Seeing none, hearing none, the motion in second and the vote stands.
Thank you, President Krieger. The next item is new business, item number 8, Facilities and Fleet Coordinator Job Description and Compensation Update. The report tonight is by our Human Resources Director, Anthony Arroyo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Board President and board members. For your consideration tonight is a change in the job description for the Facilities and Fleet Coordinator. In addition to the changes to the job description, there is a salary increase. The main change in the job description is adding supervisory responsibilities to the job description. And as a result of that, the 5% increase is being recommended. Currently, the structure is the facility, that's a long title, and I apologize. The Facilities and Fleet Coordinator reports to a deputy chief, along with the 2 mechanics and the 2 support services technicians. Not really typical in an organization where so many people report to a higher level manager. So it's a recommendation that the Facilities and Fleet Coordinator, I got to abbreviate that, become the supervisor of those folks, and then he will then, or that position rather, will then report to the deputy chief. The current top step salary is $98.99 per month. 5% increase because of the supervisory responsibilities puts it at $10,394.80 per month. There's no budgetary impact this fiscal year because it can be absorbed in the current budget, and any changes in the fiscal year the budget will be addressed next fiscal year. I did meet with the Teamsters about this item a few weeks ago, and they were in agreement with the changes. And I apologize for not having the microphone on.
There you go.
I will, yes. So that concludes my report, and I'm happy to answer any questions through the meeting.
All right, do we have any requests to speak from the public on this? Seeing none, hearing none, any board members wish to speak on this?
No.
I don't have any questions either. I'll entertain a motion.
I'll motion to approve.
Director and Director Luke to second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Excellent.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is item number 9, Deputy Clerk of the Board Job Description and Compensation Update. And the report tonight is by Human Resources Director Anthony Arroyo.
Thank you once again. For your consideration is a change in the job description and salary for the Deputy Clerk of the Board. About a year ago, recruitment was done for this position, and it ended up not being too fruitful to fill that spot. We found out that the salary wasn't really matching what other agencies were paying. So upon further review, some time was taken to really evaluate the needs of that position and compare it to other agencies surrounding us. And recommendations were made to the job description, lowering the years of experience from 5 years to 4 years, and increasing the salary to match those of other agencies, with the hope of hopefully attracting some qualified candidates. The proposed salary increase is 10%. Currently, the salary is $8,394.53. With a 10% increase, it takes it to $9,233.47. Again, like the other item, no budgetary impact this fiscal year. This position is not represented as part of the confidential group, so there's no need to meet with any of the affected employees or bargaining groups. That concludes my report, and I am happy once again to answer any questions.
All right, on this item as well, do we have any requests to speak from the public? Seeing none, hearing none, any board members wish to speak? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
And a second?
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you. The next item on the agenda is item number 10. Local Agency Formation Commission call for nominations for regular special district member and alternate special district member. The purpose is for the Board of Directors to review and discuss the call for nominations for these positions and determine fire district participation. And I'll be providing that report tonight. We received a notice from LAFCO of San Bernardino calling for the nominations for the regular special district member and the alternate special district member. The regular voting member position is currently held by Stephen Farrell of Crestline Village Water District, and the alternate voting member is currently held by Kevin Kenley of Cucamonga Valley Water District. Both members have indicated their intention to run for their respective position again. Nominations for these seats are due by 5 p.m. on February 16th and require governing board approval. It is recommended the board review and discuss the option of nominating a fire district board member as a candidate and vote to submit a nomination or take no action on this item. This concludes my report, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
All right, once again, do we have anybody from the public that wishes to speak on this? Nobody wants to talk about LAFCO? No? All right, seeing none. Board members, any comment? My comment is, Andy, I know you looked into this.
I looked into this. I actually took a class on it through CSDA. At this time, I'm not ready, I don't think it's appropriate until I get more understanding of it, but looking at LAFCO's own bylaws and wishes, there's no representation from fire districts at this point. Even in their bylaws, they would like a representation of all the different special districts, and right now it's predominantly all water. But currently, there's a lot of San Bernardino County fire and other fire districts that are being affected and decisions are being made. So just letting you guys know, it's something I'm interested in the future. In 2 years, another position will come open, and it's a process. I'm gonna try to meet with those guys. I'm gonna try to attend a couple meetings. I know our local supervisor is also on that board. And the process is, make yourself known and start the groundwork. So that's just the direction I'm gonna go in, so.
Awesome.
I encourage you to do so.
Yeah, we've been wanting someone on board for a while.
Yeah, I was with the current member, Steve Farrell, today, and he mentioned to me that he was going to be running again for it, as what was said. So, excellent. Anybody else? But yeah, we absolutely encourage you on that, Andy, to do that. Nobody wishes to do so, so.
Thank you.
I don't
No
think you
motion
need
on this
anything.
item. Thank you.
No motions?
Chief, we're up to you. Chief's comments.
Thank you, President Krieger. Under Chief Activities and Public Relations, I had the opportunity, along with our Trans Tech consultant, to meet with the homeowners association as you're facing our new Station 68 property. It's the homeowner association property to the left on February 3rd. We had a very fruitful conversation, addressed many of their questions, no real concerns, but just questions about response and how the impacts of the station will potentially impact their neighborhood, and answered all their questions successfully, and it was a really nice conversation. So at this point now, we've spoken to both HOAs, and they're very happy about the project, and we're very happy to be able to provide that to them when it's complete. Under Clerk of the Board update, the clerk's office has made improvements to the boardroom systems, including transitioning to a new agenda management system that allows for live streaming of board meetings, now enhancing how presentations are displayed to the public, and adding transition screen during breaks and closed sessions. So thank you to Angela and your team. Under Finance, our recent recruitment for the accountant position was ultimately unsuccessful. We had an individual selected who was enticed by her employer with a promotion and decided that she would like to remain there. And so we're back to the drawing board. We've worked with Mark and his team, and we actually are looking at this as an opportunity to go back and revamp and take advantage of some potential technologies that are out there to add value not only to the district, but to help our folks be more efficient and effective at doing their current duties. And so we're moving forward with a new recruitment, I believe it just opened up, Mark? Yes. Yeah, yesterday, so we just opened up that recruitment again yesterday. In the interim, as we've discussed, we do have interim, we have a contract with Ide Bailey, our previous auditor, to come in-house to help us work through those things in Don's absence, to keep the boat afloat, keep us moving forward. I've met with the individual twice, and so it's going extremely well from my perspective. Also, our intent is to use the savings from payroll of the currently unfilled account position to cover costs of any kind of consultants in the interim, which won't take us beyond what we would have paid should Don been here anyway. Under human resource update, we've had interviews for a firefighter paramedic were held the week of January 26th. We had approximately 60 candidates. 5 were given conditional offers of employment. Unfortunately, we are down to 4. Again, just a testament to essentially where the world's at with hiring. It's not just the fire service, it's many different things. Had a really good conversation today with our labor group to discuss, what can we do differently collectively, and we're continuing to work through what those opportunities that may exist together to see where do we go from here as an organization. But at this point, we have 4 what we feel are very strong candidates coming in to fill the spots. They're currently going through backgrounds, and we'll hopefully get them on board shortly. We also had Chris Roberts recently completed a 3-day, in our IT department, 3-day leadership and management training program, and was successfully passed the certification exam, earning the IT management and leadership professional certification, otherwise known as the ITMLP. Under CRR, January 13th marked the 1-year anniversary of Fire Inspector Connery Lowry. He successfully completed his probation year, and we're grateful to have him as part of the Chino Valley Fire District. Several team members in CRR participated in various training during the month of January. Let's see here. The training classes included the following topics: fire alarms, plan checks, interview for youth fire setting. And on February 9th, Chino Valley Fire welcomed new office tech to CRR department. Under personnel development activities, personnel participated in various training sessions throughout the month, including ventilation, USAR, and forcible entry. Moving on to organizational items of interest, as already stated, the Chino Valley firefighters beat Ontario Professional Firefighters, but I did just have one question. The throwout of the pitch?
Oh, amazing.
Amazing?
Yes.
I was just checking. Because my arm hurt for about 5 days after that. But it did make it across with some force, right? Okay, just checking. Yeah, you did. So, thank you. Actually, thank you very much for you guys inviting me. I can't remember who reached out, maybe it was Christian, but thank you much for the invitation to come out and participate. Under emergency response and support, members of the district's USAR team, Urban Search and Rescue, assigned to the San Bernardino County OAS Region Task Force 6, participated in a surprise mobilization drill. The exercise was aimed at ensuring that on-duty rescue task force members could reach the designated meeting point within 45 minutes. So those kinds of drills are exceptional, because what you're doing is you're taking maybe some that aren't ready for it, and in real time asking them to do something that they would do in a real life incident. And so, and especially when you put something to a time limit to see if they're ready to go, it really just reinforces not only to the team and help build their confidence that they actually are ready and equipped, but also to the community, that we really have the resources at the right place and that we have people ready to go. So just so happens that our USAR team leader is here, is Ethan Sanders, and so thank you, Ethan, for everything you do with USAR. And last but not least, under upcoming meeting events, administrative offices will be closed in honor of President's Day, February 16th. On February 22nd through the 25th, myself, along with Acting Deputy Chief Greg Gable, will be in Washington, D.C. with several of our board members to talk to our electeds about some potential lobbying and opportunities that exist. Also on February 24th, the mayor prayer breakfast is taking place. And on March 12th, there's a salute to public safety. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you, Chief. We'll now have board member comments, and Director Luth, we'll let you kick off, and we all understand if you need to leave after that.
I'm doing good right now, so thank you. So, yeah, several meetings, we had a policy meeting or two, I think two. The softball game, yeah, that was, it was exciting, it was fun. Yeah, it was a great time, looked like everybody out there was having a great time, it was a lot of fun, so thank you for that. HR, we had a, HR meeting that attended, one-on-one with the chief. I was at the Chino Lunar New Year's. Wow, there was so much going on there, it was amazing. Chino council meeting, I was at the Run for Russ, and for anybody who had coffee there, my apologies. I'm not a coffee drinker, but I was involved with making the coffee, so no telling how that.
It was a little,
yeah.
it was a little.
I heard it was a little, yeah. So, anyway, I was at the Chino Institute for Women, meeting, that was, yesterday, yeah, no. Yeah, yesterday, yeah. Anyway, so, that was good, and what I already mentioned to the chief, they were just ecstatic over the help that the crews, whoever was there, they mentioned the BC was great, very communicative. Our crews were so professional, the hazmat team, they were just blown away. So everyone that was on that call, they were just thrilled with the response, how everybody handled it, how they treated everybody. So kudos to everybody. Again, our district just performs and just continues to shine. So, but they wanted to recognize that and they made a point of that in the meeting. And then the Captain DeLuca, just congratulations to him and, yeah, his family. What a great family. You mentioned them standing up, and then while we're doing the flag salute, you could hear the kids clearly doing the pledge. It was just awesome family. So that's all I've got.
Fantastic, thank you. Director Evinger.
Hello. All right, thank you. So, as Harvey said, we have a couple ad hoc committee meetings. I had a Fred L. Burns committee meeting, the charity softball game, which was a lot of fun. Can't wait till you guys do it again. That definitely is a great time. I had my meeting with the fire chief, HR committee meeting. I attended the commercial bank, business mixer, and had a couple city council meetings, fire safe council meeting, CSDA professional development and member service, and we also had a fire foundation meeting that same time. Thank you, Andy, for being present for that. I had to do that remotely. The Run for Russ was amazing fun always. It was a really good time. And was I tired? I went home and did a lot of yard work after, so yeah, kept going, kept moving. Last night at the city council meeting, I want to congratulate, is it Rod or Rodney? We met, I know, I'm teasing. So he did receive a 3-year contract, city manager's contract. He will be effective April 1st. So congratulations to him. They also introduced 6 new deputy sheriffs to the Chino Hill Station and 2 sergeants. So that was really nice. They celebrated Black History Month, did a little proclamation. They also did a proclamation and celebrated Lunar New Year, and we got to see the dragons last night. Go through. It's nice. It's nice to see these service clubs and these children from the school districts come forward and celebrate their heritage and such, and just keep those good things going in our community. I want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day, and in closing, I just want to express my heartfelt sympathy to Mayor Uloa in the passing of her husband, Bob. And on behalf of my family, I just submit my condolences to her, and our prayers are with her and her family. So with that, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Romaine.
Yeah, much like everybody else, but I start out with attended the school district meeting, which everybody told me was gonna be a raucous affair, and it was very mild and went very simple. So I don't know what everybody's been talking about or what all the articles in the paper about, but it seemed really good. Attended the softball game, got to see the chief, noticed that Anthony was at the end with some paperwork in case it didn't work out well. He was ready to get some things filed, but luckily he got to leave, and the announcer that Big League Dreams provided was was awesome. If anybody didn't get to attend, obviously, this guy came and he, first of all, he had an incredible knowledge of baseball history. So whatever number any individual would come up, he'd say something about a Hall of Famer with that number, and then ask why they struck out or why they grounded out, or it just really made it a really enjoyable event. So that was really great. Had a one-on-one with the chief. Attended the Chino business mixer with Director Evinger, which for being in the evening, I was amazed. There was probably 80 people in there, 80 different businesses. It was a huge event, and it's always good. They're always really happy that we come. They're like, everybody's like, wow, great, the fire's here, and they love that we come and interact with them, and so that's really good. Attended the ASB CSD monthly meeting, which was on cybersecurity and AI, so it was pretty informative because districts and businesses are getting hacked via AI, whether it's voice impersonations or everything else. So it used to be just spoofing mails and stuff. They've upped their game, so we got a little training on that, which is always good. 2 Board of Supervisors meetings, they're always very interesting and contentious, so yeah. And elections are coming up, so now those meetings are getting inundated with people saying they're from the public, but it's all via who's gonna be running, so it's getting interesting. Attended the foundation meeting, first time now I'm liaison with that. I'm really excited and looking forward to that because as the public knows, they get to go to these events, but what they don't know is it's not the norm. Our foundation and our extracurricular stuff that gets done and presented for the public is above and beyond, bar none. And I've been around the fire service for a while with a bunch of different agencies, and I've never seen anything equal to what our fire foundation and our men and women do. So great, happy to be a part of it, and looking forward to being able to participate in that. Ran the Run for Russ, actually made it all the way, didn't die, so that's good. Attended both the men and women's prison liaison, talked to some of the board members. The women's prison here has a program where they select inmates and they train them and they become wildland firefighters. They go through the same academy through CAL FIRE. They work hand in hand with CAL FIRE oversight, and so they have a graduation coming up this month. So we are going to, this has been in the works for like 6 months. We've been trying to participate and support those women when they get into that program, because they turn around and, you know, they're with us on the front lines out there. And everybody knows that the hand crews do the most work, so I'm happy to support that. And I did attend a class through our special districts on LAFCO and start that process, so I did that. And the last thing, real quickly, I just want to say for people, because I know people do watch this that aren't here, and they hear the chief talk about RTF, Regional Task Force, and what they probably don't understand what that is our organization goes and participates with other organizations. And you guys have probably heard of the FEMA USAR teams, whether it's the huge ones that go for the Katrina incident or huge earthquakes, and they have this, you know, massive infrastructure that goes. The Regional Task Force is a smaller version of that, but it's, if we have an event, say the 60 freeway out here falls, you know, the whole overpass falls down, we have this massive event, that's what's gonna get mobilized, and these other agencies are gonna go, and they're all gonna meet up, and they're gonna be providing a service to the citizens that otherwise wouldn't be there, that no single agency could provide. So it's an important thing, and they probably were like, well, I don't know what RTF is, but it's a great thing that we're participating in, and I'm glad we're part of that. So that concludes my thing. Thank you.
Fantastic. Vice President Howie.
Thank you, Mike. Well, I've got to talk about the softball game, because I hadn't been to Big League Dreams, I think, since it's opened. And I forgot, it's really a fun place. I really enjoyed, but I was really surprised at how well our team played. We got some guys that can really play softball. And a couple of them run around the bases so fast, I was like shocked. Like boom, they scored from first base on a single. All of a sudden, I was like, boy, I hope they don't get hurt. But it was really fun. I'm glad that we won the game, and I was very, very impressed. Speaking of that announcer, though, I felt bad for the second baseman because there was a couple of shots to second base. There was a couple of rockets hit at second base that kind of went off his leg or off the glove. And these weren't like slow, easy ground balls. These things, and he was just ripping our second base. I felt bad for that, but we made up for it. Made some good plays later in the game. That was fun. Attended a bunch of 2 council meetings, a couple of water meetings. We had a finance meeting. Let's see. And then I went to the dinner in Rancho. The cybersecurity guy was pretty good. He talked for like, I'd say about a half hour. That was good for about the first 6 or 7 minutes, because pretty soon he was going on and on with some stuff that was pretty much over just about everybody in the room's head. So we didn't get the whole. I don't think we got the whole thing, but I think we got a good chunk of it, and it was really interesting on cybersecurity. So very important and a challenging subject for sure. Let's see, the Run for Russ. You know, it's been 26 years that Russ Miller died. And that the run has been just amazing and kept growing every year and every year. And you think a lot of things after 15, 20 years, it starts to kind of fade away and go away. This doesn't happen in Chino for that run. You have 1,200 people showing up to do the 5K walk. And just the energy you feel, and somehow the weather always seems to be pretty good for that day. And it's just a super event, Karen. It's amazing. Yeah. And then I guess last but not least, I just want to talk about Harvey here. Friday night, I'm going to the play to see him in the Kiwanis play. He's got a big part in the play. Well, I didn't say it, but he's not as big as usual. But I always look forward. Harvey's been in that play for Kiwanis. It's a fundraiser. They always do it around Valentine's, and they've done most comedies for, I don't know, close to probably 30 years, I would think. And he's been in most of them, so congrats to you. You're awesome in it, and we'll see you Friday night on that. All right?
Thursday.
Thursday. Oh, well, you're good. You guys are going Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going Friday. Anyway, that concludes my comments.
All right, thank you. I attended the Russ Miller 5K run as well. I actually did it, Tom.
Yes.
Didn't just
And
attend.
Sarah and Andy.
I've done it many times.
Harvey cooked pancakes and you did.
I drank coffee.
Oh, you drank coffee, okay. I met with the chief. I also was able in the last week to meet with both our Teamster Union and our firefighter union. I really appreciated the time with both groups very much. So thank you for taking the time out to meet with me. The Chino Hills City Council meetings, Sarah already mentioned that Rodney Hill is now the going to become the new city manager, and best of luck to Ben Montgomery. He's been a great partner for us. Tom and I met the CSD Legislative Committee for our upcoming trip to plan for that. The ASBCSD dinner that was mentioned on cybersecurity was incredibly dry, and half the room there had no idea what this guy was saying. It was entertaining from that. And Harvey, good luck on your play. I'll be there tomorrow night, throwing fruit or something. No pressure.
Yeah.
All right, tonight we'll adjourn our meeting in memory of Bob Uola. This past week, our community lost a truly remarkable individual. Bob, the beloved husband of Chino, Mayor Eunice Uola, passed away, and his loss is deeply felt. A proud military veteran, Bob served honorably in the U.S. Navy. He was devoted to his wife and family and cared deeply about this community. Bob lived life with passion. He was an avid sports fan who proudly wore the USC colors of Cardinal and Gold. He also generously gave his time sharing his cherished Chevy Nomad at community events and parades, always bringing people together through his interests and his kindness. Above all, Bob was well known for his love of life, and he'll be greatly missed. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Chino Valley Fire District, we extend our heartfelt condolences to Eunice and the entire Yola family. And with that, we will be adjourned. Gotta get to the right page here. To a regular meeting of the Board of Directors of the Chino Valley Independent Fire District to be held on Wednesday, March 11th, 2026 at 6:00 p.m. at District Headquarters here located at 14011 City Center Drive, Chino Hills, California, 91709.